What's up, good people? Welcome back to another episode of Hammer's Garage. We're on Ratmaro today, and I feel pretty good about being able to get something done because we got some shiznit to work with. Yeah, folks, I got some bushings, so we're going to get the subframe done. I got some brake parts for the front. Whew. I got the cheapest. Listen. I got the cheapest front disc brake parts you could get, and it was still $5. I got the fuel tank and stuff we need to put the fuel tank in. Hopefully that'll go okay. And I got these plugs finally that I was waiting on for the floor. Them jokers are $3 a piece. Probably could have cut my own out of license plates. Didn't think about that. Well, let's see if these are actually going to fit, or if it's some sort of, oh, it does fit right in there. Or they go on like that. Oh, they go on like that. God, I'm stupid. Well, I'm going to scuff this area up because I don't know if you screw these in. Do you, I don't know how you put these in. And I didn't bother to look because I'm not sure I care that much. But it seems like any one I've ever seen had some sort of goo around it. So we're going to go with just a little scuffing and cleaning here. I'm just going to glue these things in. I don't know. Feel like they'd seal better that way too. I mean, really, of this whole car, this is probably the least important thing I can think of. But in order for me to get the floor like done and sealed up and move on to the next step, I gotta have these. I got this stuff here. It was a free sample that I got from back in my shop days. So it's, and I don't know, it's at least 10 years old, I think, but it's 3M panel bonding stuff. It's like this special two-part deal. Apparently it's child-proof packaging. Good thing children don't carry knives. Anyhow, and it goes in this special, look, you got this little needle doohickey. It's a mixing thing. Listen, it's fancy, okay? And it goes in this fancy caulking gun. I destroyed my other one, so I have to go with this. This is probably a waste of good panel bonding stuff. I don't really know. I think we just got to pop this off and screw this joker on. Oh, we gotta have this thing. Okay, so this goes over this. Oh, it's like a puzzle. And I guess when we squeeze, it mixes the stuff. Oh yeah, that's looking good. Oh crap, it's just flowing out of there like, nobody's business. I wasn't ready. I think this is the same stuff that they glue Aunt Pat's Buick together with. You stop flowing, stop it. I'll put a little on here too, just, good measure. This is probably way too much. And I would say that's okay, as long as it dries good. Okay, let's just plop her on there and squish it in. Just squish it in. I figure if it's squishing all the way around, we're in good shape, right? You think that's it, or should I put some screws in it? Why do I feel like I should put some screws in it? Okay, we'll put screws in it. You talked me into it. There, does that look right? Sure. Okay, let me get the rest of these done. We can move on to the next thing. I got a little goop happy with that one. Just keep that to yourself. I went ahead for funsies and put them in the trunk holes too. That way we'll get no water in there, okay? We'll get it here, and we'll get it here, and we'll get it here, and we'll probably get it over there. But no way are we getting it here. I realize y'all might think I'm a little all over the place with what I care about on this car and what I don't, or do I care about, but I actually do like this car. I've always wanted a 69 Camaro, and I really like this dash, and I don't want it jacked up. I mean, any more jacked up than it already is. I really wanted to get a new dash pad for it, but them things are like $300 is the cheapest I could find one. And listen, that is not in the cards at Hammer's Garage right now. Anyway, the reason I bring that up is this this latch thingy for the glove box is missing, and I don't want to put any holes in it. I'm going to see what I can do with a zip tie and a washer here, just to keep it closed, you know what I'm saying? Until such time as I can get the thingy for it, or whatever the case might be. So if I loop one back there, and then I do this here, can I get the thing to close? Yeah, buddy. You see there? It's basically because I'm a genius. I mean, it ain't like I'm going in there to get my ID. Oh, look at the cool lighter. It's got a psychedelic thing on it. Wonder if I could just get something to cover this up, like this area right here. Some kind of something. Could I get some kind of something? I have to look and see what kinds of somethings that I might have. That looks like a good spot for a Hammer's Garage sticker. Seems appropriate. Okay, let me get that side. I'm going to have to do something with this steering wheel because it looks like it has the mange or something. And I am curious if, once we get to a point where we're wiring this thing up, if we'll actually be able to use the gauges. That would be kind of nice, huh? And I need to see if my blue punketed, bluey, blowy, punk tee, blah, whatever it is, okay? Let's see if that works. I'll just throw some speakers in here or something. Now, this used to be a column shift. Well, that's not going to be the case anymore. I'm not touching this. Well, maybe I can get this part. But this steering wheel has some serious issues going on. I don't know what in the hell is it. Where's all that grease and goo coming from? Is it coming up from the... No. It's just nasty. What's on this gauge? No, that's just a speedo. So we got a speedo and fuel. That's it. That's really it. All right, well, we're gonna have to add some stuff. Now that one there is just fuel, and this one over here is just a speedo. That's it. That's all there is. I don't know what these two switches are for, but I kind of like them there. So maybe we can make them do something, you know. Guns, lasers, and there's my blue punked, blau punk tee, blau punked. I don't know what all this does, but I don't even think I have any cassettes, but maybe we can make it work. We'll see. See this stuff on this steering wheel? Like it's, I don't know what that is. But it's all around the side here too. It's like some sort of flesh-eating bacteria. I just want to show y'all what we're dealing with, okay, up under here, because when it comes time for like wiring and hooking up brakes and all that stuff, I want you to fully appreciate. Let's start here with that, okay? That's just rot. That's from the cowl, so there's zero chance. You know, this is what makes me, you know, wonder whether carpet is a good idea, because it's just going to get soaked. And then this wiring, a lot of this wiring, that might be brown recluses or some kind of deadly shiznit up in here. I better be careful. But this wiring is kind of all over the place with what's been tapped into the fuse panels or whatever. We got this kind of crap here going on. Like, and the car is so simple that if I feel like just abandoning all of this and going to like a new, uh-oh, what happened to my light? We're in the dark. What's going on? Anyway, like I was saying, I feel like maybe the best thing is just to abandon that old harness, because the only thing literally, there's no heat and AC. I can hook up a radio. There's no wipers in this car. I'm not putting any of that stuff in here, okay? At least not now. So the only thing literally that harness would operate is lights, unless I hooked it up to the engine stuff, but I don't trust it enough to do that. So anyway, I'm thinking we just abandon that and we buy like a universal harness and wire what we need that we can trust. How's that sound? Of course, it depends on how much that is too. There's not a whole lot in the Hammer's Garage budget these days. At any rate, we're straight with this, except for the steering wheel. Figure something out with that. But I think we're good here now where I can finally get this floor sprayed. So let me get it wiped down and we'll hit it. Squirrel, it just dawned on me when I come in here to, you know, clean up a little bit. I have this section here, and I don't know if there was something there. I feel like there was something that went across there anyway that's already been cut out. And I have this diamond plate stuff. Now hear me out, okay, before you lose your minds. I'm thinking I want to make a plate here for either switches or gauges, and go ahead and get that in and bolted in, and then we trim around it to the edge here with the diamond plate, but we'll paint the diamond plate so it's not all shiny and stupid looking. Let's do it. Okay, we'll do it and we'll see what we got, and if we don't like it, we can take it out. How's that? Okay, I have this. I went back to the scrap pile and found this old steel shelf. It's kind of grungy, but I'm not worried about that. See, I could fix it. Okay, fixed. And I want to keep this this lip here, because on the dash at the towards the bottom there's a little, it bends a little, okay? So I think it'd be easier to bend that out than it would make a flat piece and try to bend it straight. Since I don't have a vise or, you know, anything worth a damn for working on metal. We're gonna start here, and I need, what do I need here? I need 9 3/4, and then I only needed 4 inches, and that's one of it. So we can go up. I don't know. We'll go 3 3.5. We'll say. All right. Let me cut this out, and we'll see how it fits. Loud noises. Aha! Hot, don't touch it. I feel like this would be a good way to get the bend we're looking for. I don't know how much. It would give us a little lip, but I think that's okay. Let's go check it out. Well, I had to do a little fit and fiddle and some trimming and stuff, but I think we got a winner right here. We just need to clean it up, round the corners, and find a way to mount it to the dash. It's time for the flapper. Flap on, flap off the flapper. Oh, dead battery. Story of my freaking garage life. Luckily, I got more. I gotta go around and make sure there's no sharp edges on this thing. It would suck if I ruined my hand modeling career. Sweet. Look at that. It's almost like a professional did it. And I need to mark here a couple of spots for putting a switch. I mean, where we mount this. You know what I'm saying? I can do one there and one here. Although that doesn't look. We can bring this one down so that they look the same. We'll get a measurement so they, you know, appear as though it was on purpose. I shot a couple of holes in there right quick, and now we have this, and so I can mark on the dash where to put some holes. But wait, you said you didn't want to put no holes in the dash. Well, I didn't want to put holes here in the dash where people see them, but here, if we ever got a dash pad, it'd be covered up anyway. Okay, I'm about to drill the holes I said I wasn't going to. These are just pilot holes, just so you know. Because I actually got to drill them out to a 7/1/6. Some time ago, I was sitting around bored watching YouTube, and somebody had one of these rib nut tool set thingies on here. So of course I jumped on Amazon and bought me one. That was like a year ago, and I have never used it. But we're going to use it today. I don't even know how this works. So you got all these different sizes of fittings that you put on the gun here for all these different sizes of rib nuts. And apparently you just thread this on, stick it in the hole, and rivet it. Yeah, I mean, I guess this is how this works. I honestly don't know. Is that right? Did I do it right? Yeah, look at that. Easy peasy. Man, this is stupid simple. Even I can do it. Oh, I got a cramp. I got a cramp. I'm cramping up. I'm cramping up. Drink more water. Holy crap. I seriously got a cramp in my ass cheek. I got an ass cheek cramp. I wanted those rib nuts in there so I could use these fancy cap screw thingies. This way we could pull this panel on and off whoops, wrong one. When we want to go put our switches in, or whatever the case might be. Boom shaka de laka. Now let's make the template for our diamond plate. All right, I'm going to load this up with some tape here. We're just going to make us a nice template. That we could use to cut our shiznit with. Awesome sauce-a-rooney. Right across the bottom here. I'm just gonna trim this out here. Okay, that should be simple enough. I'm just gonna lay my template right here. I'm just gonna cut this. I'm gonna make this line go, you know, like this, and then we'll just come straight down. This is the important part. It don't have to be perfect anyway. It's race car. Okay, 10 snips. I need this cut to be good. Starting right there. Holy crap. Ow. Sharp edges. This freaking stuff is deadly. All right, let's go see how it fits. I did a little bit of trimming, you know, fit and fiddle. Basically just, you know, I try to spare y'all all that time consuming crap. You get the idea, right? You put it up here, you fit it. If it ain't just right, you know, you just keep trimming and make it. But anyway, this is what I'm thinking. This fits like this. Boom. You see? What do you think? I say we get all this painted up and put it on here, and that'll kind of finish up our dash, and we'll be ready for switches. Whole removable switch panel. This is high-tech stuff. I sanded, scuffed, whatever, and wiped them down. Now I'm just going to hit them with some color. Painting makes me happy. Well, so does ice cream. Painting and ice cream make me happy. Well, while that stuff is drying, I think we can finally get to the floor and get it sprayed. I'm just going to, like I said, hit it with that rubberized undercoating. And then I don't know, I might do some carpet on top of it later. Just depends if I could find it in the budget, really. This is all it depends on. So I'll wipe this down for like the 400th time. Whew, I cannot even describe to y'all how humid it is today. Holy crap, man. My teeth are sweating. I don't think I'm going to spray the seat pans. I'll spray all around it. I'll just put a piece of sound deadener on top of that. I don't want to mess up, you know, being able to mount the seats. This is the same stuff as before. It's just the label of the can looks different. I don't know why they do that. Probably just to confuse you. They probably charge more for this one. Okay. Oh man, I didn't see my pick laying there. I done rubberized my pick. Woo! Okay, we gotta let this sit overnight. I'll see y'all in the morning. It is a new and beautiful day. Look at this. Look, it's just gorgeous today. It's not like super Georgia hot, which is, you know, that's a blessing. Okay, we'll take it as a blessing. This should be good and dry, and our floor should be good and dry. Let me just crank my light on here so y'all can see. Look at that, gorgeous. So let me get this button up, and then a couple other little things here. Fancy. This is fancy. I'll just set this in place here, get it started, because this, because of my beautiful grand design here, actually fits behind that. And now we can put a couple of rivets in here and rivet this on. Let's start right here. Not making a mess on my freshly sprayed floor here. Okay. Man, I love me some good rivet action, you know? Rivets are awesome. Hold on, I'm not comfortable. I'm getting a cramp. I'm cramping up. Oh, crap. There's just no good way to go about this. Okay, I'm thinking one more ought to do it. Okay, well now it looks funny with that one down here. So one more and then we're done. Crap. There was nothing behind that. So it's not going to be supporting anything, but it'll look nice in there. Voila, as they say. Voila. It's refreshing and delicious. All right, let me clean this up. And I got that door panel in, so we can do that. Yay. I said door panel, but I meant door handle. You know what I meant. And if you didn't, then try to keep up. Okay, this is that new armrest thingy that I ordered for $9. OER. Original. Yeah, look at that. Because this one, well, you can see what's happening here. Alright, but we need this little pad thingy. Take this off of here. I assume the pad thingy will be fine. I hope so. I'll try to get this on here. Okay, now what about this one? I think I need to drill me a little pilot hole. That one didn't even seem like it was in there. Little teeny pilot hole. Nope. Gotta go this way, hoss. It's your new home. Get into your new home. It's not cooperating. Ugh, I don't think the pilot hole is big enough. Oh hell, I done lost the screw. Where'd the screw go? Ah, crap. Oh, there it is. I knew it all along. I was just testing y'all. Holy crap, why is this being so ornery? You're gonna make me sit down for this. I'm gonna have to get serious now. Let's see if we can figure out what the heck is going on here. How about now? Will you go now? Okay, there we go. Let me see if I can find a couple of better screws. Let's see if these will work out any better. Bet y'all didn't know an armrest was gonna create so much drama, huh? That should do it. Now we put it on the car. This is always the fun part. New plastic. Let's see if I can convince it that it needs to come through. That's supposed to go here some kind of way. Don't ask me how. I don't know. Gotta go find a pick. See if I can locate the magical secret hole. This part sucks. If I could get one, a lot of times the others will follow. Haha, I got one. I can't tell y'all how bad this really sucks. It's just a freaking door armrest thing. Holy crap. They had these flathead screws in it, you know, from the 70s. Replacing them with some Phillips that I'm just lucky enough to have the right, you know, a size that will work. But this is getting to be a joke now, and not a very funny one. I gotta try to find the hole where this is. This really is getting me upset. I'm 66% of the way there. Stay focused. Stay focused. Oh, am I gonna get this last one? Oh. Apparently not. Push and turn, push and turn. Oh, I'm gonna get a blister. This is ridiculous. Maybe I can solve it with a bigger screwdriver. I might have to cut away. There might be some foul language coming up real soon, and you know, I try to keep this a family-oriented channel. I'll just put my back to y'all so you can't hear my bad words. I have never had so much problem with a freaking armrest. It's just a freaking armrest. I got it. I got it. Crisis averted. Holy smokes, I spent half my freaking day on a freaking armrest. What a show. What a show. These are the seats that came out of the car, and man, they are rough. There's this weird, I don't know what that is, some sort of fungi or something. And this one is just, it's bad. But it's all the seats I got, and I can't afford to go buying fancy racing seats or whatever. So I'm going to get James to work on getting these cleaned up, and then we'll see about getting them patched up. And we'll get them bolted in there so that I have, you know, somewhere to plant my tuchus. James got it all cleaned up, as clean as you could get this pile. I want to address these tracks a little bit before we go stick it in. Wire wheel the feet. And load them up with the peanut butter. Uh-oh, what's wrong with my peanut butter? Oh man, there's plenty left in there. What is going on? There's like a half a can of peanut butter in here. It won't come out. Different peanut butter. Let's just see if we can, if these will move freely. You know what I'm saying? Ew. Dirty peanut butter. That's nasty. Now let's see about fixing this up a little bit with my big monkey tape. Now obviously for this area, this approach here is not going to work. And the mistake that people make when they duct tape their seats is putting a little, you know, bit on there like that and thinking it's gonna hold. Well, it ain't. You gotta wrap that joker like this. Here we go. Just get on there like that. Do one giant wrap. It's trash day. See, this way you get a consistent band of new vinyl. You know what I'm saying? But it's looking good. Whew, that's hard to pull off of there. Why is it so, you know, resistant to release? Holy crap. Uh-oh. I'm out. Monkey tape down. Well, that is looking fabulous. I just need to find me some more tape. Back in business. James went out to the store and got me a new upholstery kit. And of course, by that I mean, you know, more tape. I don't know why I'm all that concerned with this seat anyway. This is the passenger side. The driver's seat actually looks good. Yay me. It doesn't contour very well. Ah, yeah, that looks awesome. I put a couple of pieces down here just for, you know, good measure. Sweet. $85 worth of tape, and I probably could have got seat covers for 30 bucks. Smart. Whoops. Don't mess up the new dash. Okay? It's fancy. Dang antenna wire. Over here. Okay. Let's see. It'd be best to do the back ones first. Yeah, I think so. Of course, I'll have to take these back out if I put carpet in it. But for now, it'll be good to go. Nice. This really is an exciting moment in automotive television. I guess this isn't television. YouTube, land, world. Oh crap, they're on both sides. How's that possible? Do I have two passenger side seats? I bet I do. Dang it. Oh well, as long as it'll bolt in, I don't care. The true test of whether or not this prep is going to work, can't even get in here. Why is it so high? Let's see. Oh, yeah. It feels a little high, but I can make it work. It's a race car after all. It's a highway shredder. This dang light is right in my grill. Well, maybe I move it up a little. Oh, this is dangerous. Ew, the steering wheel's got that goo on it. I wonder. Look how these, I don't know if you could tell on camera, but both of these seats are like cockeyed. That one is like twisted out that way, and this one is twisted out this way. And on the seat frame, I noticed, let me get a light. There's a front and a rear bolt hole on each. You can't see that one. So I'm wondering if on this side, if I moved to the front bolt holes, would it cock the seat to be straight? Let's try that. It made a little bit of a difference, but either way, we're gonna live with it. It's fine. Race car. It's a race car. You gotta get some Armrest on these puppies. Yeah. Oh, look at that. It's luxurious. This way I can make sure I slide right out when taking a turn. But I can't help it. They're like brand freaking new in here. I wonder, staying budget friendly on this whole deal here, if I could just get James to get the grunge off of this thing, you know, instead of trying to replace it. But it's going to be easier off the car. So we'll start there. Oh. And clean this up too. A little horn nail. There's my horn nail. And just keep all this together where it don't get lost, because I will for sure lose it. All right, remember it was cup, metal thing. It doesn't matter. I'm not gonna have. Will it have a horn? Oh, if I could get like a Dixie horn. Do 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 do. No, that's not really. That's not. That wouldn't be. No. How about something else? Anyway, cup, metal ring, plastic ring. I'll just try to remember how that goes on there. Okay, now can I get this off of here? I don't know. Is this what we want? Oh yeah, that seems to be the one. Boy, they are bent. Somebody bent these. I don't know who is using this thing, but holy crap, man. Somebody bent the snot out of it. But I really need new. They're gonna break. I wonder if I got any. But this car has been. Do y'all have like a? Okay, I have what I call the magic bolt bin, and this car has been robbing the magic bolt bin. But I call it magic because here's how it's supposed to work. Okay, you take a car apart, all right, and you don't know what happened to the bolts, and you just got bags of bolts, and you don't know where they go. You throw them in the bolt bin, and then when you put the car back together and you need bolts, well, then you go to the bolt bin and you find a bolt that you need. See, it's magic how it works. But this car's been doing a lot more taking from the bolt bin than giving. Well, the bolt bin did not have what I needed this time. The bolt bin, the magic bolt bin, it let me down. But that hardly don't ever happen, so I'm not going to complain too much. All right, we got to go with this bent up stuff, and we'll just pray. Everybody pray. Open up your Bibles and go to whatever verse you think will help me get this steering wheel off here with my bent up bolts. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. You can do it. Oh, there it goes. Holy crap. I thought for sure something was going to break. Oh, yeah. Maybe I can get 2 more uses out of it. We're going to get this soaking, see if we can get her cleaned up. And remind me, I need new bolts from a steering wheel puller. James got the steering wheel all clean, got the goo off of it, but now it's kind of gray, so I'm going to hit it with this vinyl and fabric shiznit. Well, I was, but it's spraying all funky. Why is it spraying funky? I have the worst luck with spray can shiznit. It's just coming out like liquid. That's not what we want. Let me see if I got more. I do, I got more. Oh, this is, semi-gloss. Yeah, that's what we want. It's, we know it's semi-gloss. That's much better. Okay. Look at that. While my fancy new steering wheel is drying, I think we can get on the subframe and figure out how we get it back on. I got these new bushings from Summit Racing. Yes, they were the cheapest ones available. Trick is going to be figuring out how I get it back on the car, because underneath of here, there's a, what the heck is that? What the heck is this? A stick? How in the hell did a stick get under here? Shadow, is this your stick? Did you bring this? Okay then, let me just move out the stick. That's funny, the stick. I guess it's time to turn things over to our tame racing driver. Some say that he fell from the rarest tree in the world, and that part of him can still be found in Rosie O'Donnell's anus. All we know is he's called the Stick. Anyway, what I was trying to show you before all the tomfoolery was that these subframe, or these frame connectors, supports or whatever, okay, I didn't take those off, and they go inside here, the subframe. So what that means is I'm going to have to slide the subframe back over top of them when I get it under here. I think what I'm going to try first is the dual Daytona method. I'll see if I can do this without popping my number 7. I don't know. Now, how about that? Now, can I get... Oh, look at me go. Genius. I told y'all I was going to hit these spots with some fiberglass filler. You didn't believe me. Wow, what do you think of me now? Actually, don't answer that. Sand that down with a little Lady Grit. Hit it with some chassis black. The next thing you know, you got a brand new trans tunnel. Maybe if I could jack this up high enough. Oh, is it? Don't be coming off. Okay, that one's inside. This one's not. Will it scoot? Oh, maybe I can crawl under there and lift it up and pull it to me. Maybe. I mean, I don't know, but what's the worst that can happen? Am I gonna die? Probably not. Unless the car falls on me, that would be, well, that would not be good. But other than that, it should be fine. Oh, this is a trick. I didn't. Get it. I got one side. Oh, crap. Come in. I can't. Maybe if I can just get it started. Come in here. Oh, almost got it. Almost got it. There, we go like that. Okay, am I good over here? Holy crap. I bet Chuck Norris never did no crap like this. Let's see, it's got to come back more and up. And I got to figure out these bushings. Okay, just let me get out. Let me get out from under here for now. I'm just, what's that little inchworm song? Their little inchworm. I can't think of it. Oh, my tummy. I shouldn't have had that tuna for lunch. Like, I think I gotta get it up. Well, I know I do. We gotta get it up a little higher. Well, like a lot higher, but let's don't come out. There. Oh, we're so close. So close. Go back a little more. Oh crap, my steering stuff. Should I just pull that coupler off for now? I don't know what to do about that. I'll pull it back out. That's kind of scary. No, it does have to go this way a little. Oh, look at that. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Okay. Let's see. This would go with this. I'm guessing. They would go together. They would go together. Are all these the same size? Yes. Okay, so they, oh, but they're shallow. One's taller and one's not taller. And these small ones I know are for the radiator support. So we could put them over there, and then we have boltuses. Well, them are different. Okay, so these are all the same, and these two are different. One of these things is not like the other. So now the only thing I got to figure out is where do the tall ones go and where do the short ones go? Well, since I don't know, I guess we'll look this up. Dang it. Okay, I looked it up. Looks like the thicker ones go into the rear, what they're calling a rear, I guess under the seat area. And these are up on the firewall area. So let's see if we can get the rear ones started. You got this one that has the metal disc, whatever. That goes on top. And then this couples underneath. There we go. Well, with a washer and a bolt. And then it couples underneath. How you like that? I need to see, is it coupled? Are you coupled? Are you happy? Okay, I guess that feels right. I don't know. Yeah, we'll say that's right. Let's get some light on the subject here. I'm gonna need a pick. I gotta line up that. Okay, this has got to come back more. All right, James, push it back just a little. Oh, hold up. Okay, now what do I do? Because both of my jacks are under the a subframe. I'll get James to get me the transmission jack right quick. Maybe I can use it. I got it pretty well lined up, I think. I just gotta get this up. My little transmission jack and a piece of lumber, and we'll see if we can make this work. Okay, lift. Oh, it's got to go up a little more. Oh, did I get it? Did I get it? Is it bolting? Well, it must be because it's not falling out. Okay, yay, there's one. Now I'll go get the other side. Now I'm not going to tighten them all up. Whoops. Until I get them all in, you know how it goes. You know the drill, people. I need to get my subframe jack in position here. Ow, my fingers. Ow, I jacked my own fingers up there. Medic. I need 3 hands. And we'll go get them two at the firewall. And then I wonder, is there some sort of like measuring or something I should do? Oh, let's see. Can I squeeze that one in there without... No, dang it. Let me let the jack down a little. Let me get it in there now. Indeed. Jack the jack back up a little. I can't see if I'm lined up to the nut. I suppose I should have checked that before I went and jacked it up. I see it, it's right there. I got it. No worries. Everybody relax. We're in good shape here. Oh, I can actually access the stupid nut from in here. Oh, careful. You get your fingers pinched in that joker. Let me explain to y'all what I got. So I've got all 4 of the bushings on and the bolts in, but there's a lot of movement in the subframe, okay? And if we don't get the subframe on correctly, like it was, or at least like it was, then the front won't fit as good, is my concern, okay? Now I could take a bunch of measurements and try to get it all square, but I actually don't care if it's square. I just want it to be like it was, because everything, the whole front clip and everything fit good before. The way I think I should go about judging if it's in the same spot is with these subframe connectors, because you see they aren't attached to anything that we did, so these never moved. And here I'm not aligned correctly, as you can see. Here it's not in. They cut all this. I didn't do any of this. they cut all this and then had a bolt through the subframe and through the subframe connectors. There was one bolt that went through the whole way. My point is, if I could get this back aligned where I could get a bolt back through it, then I would feel pretty sure that the subframe is in the same spot that it was. Hopefully that makes sense. So the two firewall ones are kind of loose. There's plenty of play up front, but they're in. So I think I can actually take this back out in order to adjust this and get it where it needs to be lined up with this, and then put it back in. Does that? I hope that makes sense. Yes, I know that means I'll have to get my, well, that side's still bolted in, so the thing shouldn't fall at all, or that much, I wouldn't think. Now, if I can get this lined up, and it looks like it needs to come down, because this needs to go up so it'll go back in. Or maybe I just jack this up. Let's try that. There we go. That's did it right there. Okay, now I just need to get the subframe pushed back, and I think we'll be in good shape. Let me go push on it. Watch and let me know if it lines up all right. Did it line up? Did it line up? Oh, that's pretty close. Oh yeah, that's it right there. That's it, baby. There's it, baby. Upon closer examination of this debauchery here, I got this lined up and I got the bolt through it, but I I can't do anything with this. So I ran out and I got me some hardware, and I think what I'm going to do is just bolt each side separately so I can still get to that. Because if I take this out and then tighten that up, I don't know that this will be aligned the way I need it to be. Listen, I'm just trying to overcome, okay, the previous butchery. I don't mind my own butchery, and it's hard to work with someone else's. It'll come out eventually. Oh, sorry about that. Smacked y'all right in the face. All right, let's try this approach. There we go. Now I'll do the same thing on the other side. My opinion, doing it this way will make this whole setup, or should, a little stronger anyway. Because instead of the, whoops, don't go too far. Instead of the, what am I trying to say here? I'm having a DAA. Oh, instead of this connector just free floating in there, it'll actually be bolted to on each side. So, I don't know. Well, now that I feel like the alignment's right, I think we can snug these up. I don't know what the torque is supposed to be on these. We're going to let Senior, you're coming off or else decide. Now let me just get the other three tightened up, and we will move on to the next thing. All right, it's off the jacks. I want to get a quick measurement here, just to make sure it's not stupid off. 37 and 7/8. 37 and, well, basically almost 15/16. So it's like a 16th to an 1/8 off. Side to side. That's freaking perfect, man. We're going to live with that. You hear me? Well, now I can get the, I think we're going to get the jack stands from underneath the rockers and put them up under the frame here, which will allow me full access to the underside of this beast for cleaning and, you know, other stuff. I don't know if you haven't seen the other videos, maybe you wouldn't know, but when we pulled these coil springs out, I looked and they were stamped Moroso. And so I did a little digging, and these are Moroso Trick drag racing springs for a big block. And they're not for street use. So, am I going to replace these? No. But what I am going to do is take a coil off. You know, because we're not putting a big block in the car, and I don't, these are, listen, we're going to take a coil off, we're going to stuff them in there, and then we'll try them out. And if they're terrible, well then I'll order, you know, proper springs. They're going to have to prove to me they're terrible first. All right, exactly one coil. Here we go. I'm going to try to replicate that little flat spot there a little bit. Yeah, that ought to do it. No matter how many times I clean this car up, I just keep getting dirt. Well, yeah, I'm not just going to go, you know, and immediately ditch my you know, drag racing springs. I mean, that's bragging rights right there, you know, and pull a little Joe Dirt action. I got drag racing springs. What you got? Anyhow, I'm sure I'm still going to need to get these compressed to get them in, but I'm going to get it started. Well, maybe not. Looks like it probably lowered that one coil, probably lowered the car by like a foot. And then I'm gonna be screwed, you know, but that's okay. All right, I'm gonna index these. Boom, right there, and then that should go right there. So I wonder if I put a jack under it, can I get them compressed to where I can get the new spindles on before it starts picking the car up. Let's find out. Otherwise, I'm going to have to get the compressor out. Dang it. Let's see what we could do here without dying, you know. I'd like to not die. Now it's starting to pick the car up. I wonder if that's enough to get the spindle on. Maybe. Let's grab a spindle, find out. I told y'all I got the cheapest front disc brake kit that I could get for this car. Leads. Oh, that's got a leg on. Lead. Never heard of them, but we'll see how it goes. This should be the spindles. Well, that's rotors. Well, where's my dang spindles? Must be in the other box. Hold on. Yep, here we go. Spindles. I don't know which is which. Where's the steering linkage? Am I stupid? I'm such a dummy. I forgot to get the steering arms off these assemblies here. Son of a biscuit eater. I didn't even think about this. Well, look, nobody's perfect. Now, somehow, I got to be able to hold. I guess I might have to disassemble the brake drum assembly, which I can generally do with just a pair of pliers, usually. Usually just a pair of vice grips will get it done. I mean, not vice grips. Well, you can use vice grips, but I'll generally just use some needle nose. That took off flying. I don't even know where that went. Where the hell did it go? No, anyway, I don't care. Of course, this is a lot easier on the car. Generally, just some needle nose and a flat tip screwdriver. And now we'll see if we can get these off. There we go. One steering arm. All right, I got to get the other one, and then I think we should clean these up and paint them while we got them here instead of putting them, bolting them on new stuff like that. I mean, come on, we can have some class about us. And wouldn't you know, this one is seized up. I don't know. It's the best way to go about this. Oh, if nothing else, I got the studs out. I can't get the drum off. Come on. Ow! Oh, medic, medic. Oh, I just broke my leg. I just broke my leg. My leg's broke. Oh. Is that blood? Oh no, it's brake fluid. Okay, good. I'm good to go then. Let me soak it down with the peanut butter. Maybe if I soak it. Here's a lesson for y'all. Do this crap on the car. I had no idea that I would need all this, or I would have. Would have been a lot easier mounted to the car. Just saying. I'm gonna end up losing a finger. Oh, here we go. Pry bar. I mean, it's loose. Why won't it come off? Two pry bars. Okay. I'm going to try one pry bar there and one here with my foot on it, and then hammer that. Did that work? There we go. Progress. Ah, that's it. Oh, crap. Ugh. I win. This part is pretty rewarding, but man, does it suck. Okay, now we can give them a lick of paint, as old Ed China would say. A lick of paint. I wonder where is old Ed China these days. Ain't heard hiding their hair of him since he told Mike what's-his-face to pack sand. If you're not hanging freshly painted car parts from your garage door, you ain't living, man. Now we figured out the steering arm business, so I guess we can get back to putting these spindles on. Listen, I want to tell you, if you look at the description for my channel, the very first line is entertainment, not instruction. And that has never been more true than it is today. My leg is all swole up where I struck it with the hammer. I just want to get this down, or it's got a thread bite, and then we'll see about getting the top one. I don't know if I can get enough out of it. I might need James to come stand on this. Okay, James, just stand right there, and just need enough on this to get the nut on. Sweet, thank you very much. Okay, they say this gets torqued to 65 foot-pounds. This is supposed to go to 50. Them castle nut threads were stripped. They were smooth as butter. I don't know if you could see, but they were gone. But the threads on the ball joint itself were good. So I used another nut and it tightened up. So we'll call that good. I put a cotter pin in it, and then, you know, the worst can happen is it pops apart during hard driving and sends me into a tree or something. We'll worry about that when the time comes. Cotter pins the right way. Bend the long side around, wrap it around the nut. Snip the short one. Done. Okay, there's our new spindle. Let's see what's next. Let me read the Boss You Around booklet. No pictures. Don't they know I need pictures? Okay, I think we gotta have this one. And whoops, was there a washer? No, it goes on something like this. Pretty sure they want this here. Like that. That's what the instructions basically, show me. They did have pictures, and that's, that's what we need, people. We just need pictures. Went ahead and, painted these so that I could leave the rest of this unpainted. These go on here now, and supposed to go through like this. There's one. So this bolt here, they want at 100 pounds, and these 75. I just set that there to help hold it still. My manual torque wrench wasn't torquing. I had to go get my fancy snap-on electronic one. Try not to use this a whole lot because it's expensive and I'm afraid I'm gonna break it, which is stupid, right? But I didn't pay like full price or anything for it. I got it at like a swap meet or a yard sale, or I don't know what the hell it was. No way am I getting on the snap-on payment plan. They want this one at 100 foot-pounds. I ain't sure I got it in me. That's a hefty ask for late in the day. Oh, there it went. We got to get the spinny things on here. And in order to do that, we got to get the bearings greased up and put in here and all that happy stuff. This is kind of how I like to go about this, especially with these new parts. They'll be greasy, They got some kind of protective shiznit on them. Set of bearings. This is going to be our inner. I like to just pack them by hand. Just squish it right in there, man. Fun with grease. Tap this sucker down. We should probably wipe this off, put a little grease on it too. Don't hurt. On you go. Now we got the special washer, only goes on one way. And this right here, Casterly nut. Now different people do this different ways, but what I like to do is spin it and tighten. And just keep going until it's hard to spin, like that, and then back off of it. Check it, tighten it back up, and this time I'll keep tightening until it's spinning freely, but there's just a little bit of resistance on it, like that. So you're not going to spin it and it go wee, but you're going to be able to move it pretty freely. That's pretty good to me. I need just a tick more to line up the cotter pin hole, like that, and that should be perfectly fine. I've done it that way forever, and I've never had a problem. Now I'm just gonna pack grease in here all the way around. Some people fill the cup, but I don't see much sense in that. Now you can put your calipers on any way you want, as long as you do it this way. Your bleeder back there has to be up. No, otherwise, you'll never get them bled. Never, ever, ever will it happen. Sorry. Hoses are super simple. You got a banjo side here. And I believe that's going to mount like this. And then you get your banjo bolt with your copper doohickey. But in this case, with this particular kit, the banjo bolt does not go through the banjo end. This is the wrong diameter opening. So, and that's what came in the kit, these right here. So I'll have to call these leads people and see if we can get the correct hoses. But otherwise, this with a copper washer on both sides just bolts through your caliper, and then of course that end goes to your your bracket or whatever on the frame. Cake. Otherwise, I think we're good here. I think I have some sway bar bushings. I'll have to look and see so we can get that buttoned up. And I just need to do the other side the same way. So I'll get that taken care of. But I probably won't see you again till tomorrow morning, because when I get done with this, I got to go fix my central heat and air. And I don't have a home improvement channel, so I'll just see you back on this in the morning. Well, it's the next day. I got both sides done with the brakes and everything. I did reach out to the people at Lead Brakes, talked to a guy named Bill. Fantastic bunch of guys. When I called, I was half expecting to get somebody in Pakistan, but they're right in New York, I think. But I explained, what was going on. He knew exactly what happened. It was just a little mishap with packaging, so he got the correct hoses out to me right away. That kit is a pretty good kit. The instructions were really good, and the material looks good. Everything fit good. I'm not sponsored by Lead Brakes in any way, shape, or form, but I like to give you guys the honest scoop. So that was a pretty good deal. Little mishap with the hoses, not a huge thing, and like I said, they're getting the right ones out to me right now, so I'm not concerned about that. That's all we're going to have time for in this video. I got some shocks coming. I got some sway bar bushings and some brake parts. When we come back, we're going to see about getting the brakes done all the way around, and the lines and everything, so that we can get the engine and transmission in. And then, I guess that's when the real shiznit happens. I want to give a quick shout out to Mr. Schaefer, who was the most recent one to become a channel member. You can get a channel membership too. I think it's only like $1.99 a month or something. But if you do that, I'm going to send you some stickers, and that's like 2 months worth right off the bat. So consider becoming a channel member. Otherwise, hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you got something out of it. If you did, like, share, subscribe, and all that stuff. And we'll see you real soon when we get back on this turd here. In the meantime, get off the couch and go wrench on something. I gotta go get something to eat. I got a hankering for Chinese. Love me some sweet and sour chicken.